Yesterday on my Instagram story and my Facebook page, I shared like one of those little memes. It was a picture of somebody's post from Twitter that I also found on an Instagram story, but it talked about how our tears are examples of how our emotions become physical. And I also went on to talk about how when we keep these different emotions and resentments bottled up inside, it can then manifest into aches and pains and diseases inside of your body. And I wholeheartedly agree with this statement in such a way that this is what I've kind of created my entire business to be around. Yes, I help people move. I am a holistic personal trainer. I am also a holistic health coach. And so many people come to me with aches and pains and this really low energy throughout them and these diseases. And we immediately start to move it through the body. We find movement that feels good. We do EFT tapping, and we do lots of journaling and meditation techniques. And one of them is forgiveness. Now, last week together, if you watched my IG TV from last week, we talked about working through healing that inner child, and I gave you a quick exercise to try to do that. So if you haven't watched that yet, definitely go back and check that out. This video is going to nicely pair with that. But we have to forgive. We have to forgive ourselves and we have to forgive others. And I work with a lot of people who have been through some pretty traumatic events, and one of the things that they get really upset about is when we talk about forgiveness, because they immediately get upset at that. They think I want them to forgive an abuser or an attacker. And that's not necessarily what I mean. I want you to forgive that person, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve it. You deserve to be set free. And the person that you are resenting the most, the person that you seem to can't forgive the most, is the exact person that you have to release. You have to release them in order to call all of your power back into your own hands, because holding that resentment is only giving them more power. Okay. And it's harming you. It's manifesting in your body as aches, as pains, as diseases, as chronic illnesses, as autoimmune disorders. I am a firm believer that every illness and every disease has an emotion backing it up. So we can be open to forgive. That's all you need to do, is at least be open to forgive. You may not know how to forgive. You may not even want to forgive, but just be open to forgive. You can simply state, I forgive you for not being the way I want you to be. I forgive you and I set you free. And now just saying that one time probably isn't going to be the thing that just clears it up. Okay, but to be constantly open to forgiving them every time they pop into your mind with like, I can't believe they did that to me. I can't believe that happened. Oh, I hate that person so much. Say it again. I forgive you for not being the way I want you to be. I forgive you and set you free, over and over again. And this is when deeper healing can come into place. Like I said, I teach how to get those traumas out of the body. I teach EFT tapping. I teach deeper mindset work and meditations and hypnosis and things like that, to all help it get out of the body. But to just do this work on yourself, constantly repeating it and be opening up to forgive. Also, saying this, you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive your past. We can hold so tightly to our past and feel like what we did in our past was so wrong, and who we're so embarrassed of. And it's okay. It's okay to feel those ways. I have also been there. I truly have. And honestly, it's been these past couple of months that I've actually been able to release it finally. And that's what I'm saying, is this can take a long time. But it is so beneficial, because the things that start to open up for you, oh my goodness, it is remarkable the changes that begin to take place. Because when we can forgive others and we can start to forgive ourselves, we can step into this new place of deeply and lovingly and wholly honoring and accepting ourselves. And when we can fully love and accept ourselves in the present moment, meaning you're no longer criticizing yourself, and if that criticism does pop up, you can immediately replace it with a beautiful, positive affirmation about you. And tip here, speaking that positive affirmation to yourself while being eye to eye in the mirror, that is the strongest and most the best way to really amplify that affirmation. The more that you can pivot and shift, the more that those miracles are going to come into your life. More love, better relationships, better careers, better opportunities, better everything. Just being able to forgive yourself, forgive others, and fully love, honor, accept yourself in every single moment of every single day. And I know that I give you some very it almost seems like it's a very simple, seems almost surface level tips to work through these things, like the inner child work we did last week. We've also done, calling upon every version of you to support. And now we're here, and I'm just telling you to just speak these affirmations and look at yourself in the mirror and speak affirmations and just forgive. It seems very surface level, very simple, but I'm telling you, it's so profound. Don't allow your mind to create this resistance by saying, oh, that's so easy, I don't need to do it, because that's resistance. Open yourself up to receive this. Open yourself up to this change, to forgiveness, to pure love. So just a quick note here. I am offering 50% off all my coaching services for the whole month of May in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. And also my Move to Connect membership is 30% off as well. So you can lock that in for $7 a month. So if you're interested, just drop me a comment or send me a private message and we'll get you hooked right up. But let go, let it all go, and choose love, choose peace, choose joy.